Team 29 forecast.
Well, you may have seen a red sky this morning, the leading edge of thicker clouds. It certainly rolled in throughout the course of the day. There's a bright sunrise from Janet Braithwaite in Mount Sydney today. Rain is underway now, 47 at the airport, touching 53 for a high today. Most of the rain started to arrive shortly after 5 o'clock, pretty much on schedule. 41 current number at the Valley Airport in Weeders Cave with some light rain falling. 46 the high today. 48 there in Orange, 44 in Palmyra, 47 in Dillwyn with some moderate rain underway. 40 there in Waynesboro and 41 currently in Stanton. There's a live look at Doppler radar. You can see generally some light to moderate rain. We get down here toward Scottsville, out toward Palmyra, just north of Dillwyn. You can see some of those rainfall rates, 0.3, 0.4 an inch per hour. Obviously, it's not stationary, it's moving, but some moderate rainfall. Now, with that, because of the rain that fell on Tuesday, the ground saturated, so it's a little bit more prone to some localized flooding. We've still got several more hours for more rain to roll through here tonight, and that's why the flood watch is in effect for Central Virginia. Not that it would take a whole lot of, not that they were expecting a whole lot of rain, but because of the aggravated situation from Tuesday, it makes it more flood prone. So right now, most of us will likely receive anywhere from a ½ inch to about 1.25 inches of rainfall, lesser amounts west of the Blue Ridge. There could still be some localized areas that get up to 2, but again, we're in a situation in which the Tuesday storm certainly made things a little bit more aggravated. So if you live near small creeks and streams, low-lying areas, be mindful of your situation. We have a wind advisory for tomorrow for the Blue Ridge Mountains to the Shenandoah Valley. Still going to be windy area-wide. It's just that the strongest gust will be realized at the higher elevations, gusts to 40 to 55 miles an hour. And there's a snapshot tomorrow morning. You can see many gusts already over 20 miles an hour. And by afternoon, we're still dealing with gusts of 30 over across Central Virginia, some 30 to 40 plus mile per hour gusts across the Blue Ridge and the Shenandoah Valley. Temperatures here for your Saturday, mid to upper 40s east of the mountains, low 40s in the valley. But with that wind, it's going to feel like it's in the 30s. The weekend is seasonably cold. It gets colder on Sunday. The leading edge of Arctic air begins to work in, upper 30s, low 40s. It will be breezy, and then that lays the foundation for the next big thing, and that's an Arctic outbreak for next week. It does appear that the coldest will be Tuesday and Wednesday. Daytime highs in the 20s and 30s, overnight lows in the single digits and teens, and that's not counting any wind, which will send some bitter wind chills. And then watching Tuesday, snow potential. We'll right now keep that as a highlighted weather alert day. But there's the storm, big one up towards Chicago. You can see the snow on the backside of the system. We're dealing with the rain here. The severe threat's a lot more limited than what it was on Tuesday, but nonetheless, look at all the winter weather advisories. There's the blizzard warning across Iowa. That storm system, as it moves into Canada, is going to pull in the Arctic air behind it. So you see these bitter numbers out across the northern plain states in modified fashion. That's the air mass that'll reach the eastern seaboard early next week. In the meantime, we're dealing with moderate to some heavy rain here tonight, at least early on, but mainly after midnight, the heaviest activity's out of here, and then overnight, some gradual clearing into the morning, 35 to around 40 to start the day, but blustery winds. We're in the 40s. It'll feel like it's in the 30s. We'll start in the 20s and 30s on Sunday, and then it gets colder as we progress through the day on Sunday, upper 30s and mid 40s. Snow chance on Tuesday. There's the European model. The American GFS model showing that we'll continue to follow it. Temperatures here tonight, 35 to 40, most of the rain before midnight. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Seasonably cold here for the weekend, and then that Arctic blast, Steve, as we roll into next week, the coldest air so far this winter season, with a snow threat there on Tuesday and maybe one on Friday. But right now, we'll keep that as a highlighted weather alert day.
All right, Eric, thank you. We will be right back.